What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the next episode of the Pokémon Emerald Let's Play, and like I said, we are here finding a Wailmer. Here we go, guys. We're gonna catch this Wailmer. This is the Pokemon that is going to be on our team that I wanted to add to the team. That is the water type that's gonna be holding down the team. It's gonna be another huge tank. Never really used a Wailmer, so I'm actually kind of excited to use him. So hopefully we can catch him, and it'll be an easy capture. Let's go ahead and throw. We have two Great Balls. I was not prepared for this, as you guys can tell, but we're gonna go ahead and throw a Great Ball, and we did not catch it. Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. I spoke way too soon. But he does go ahead and growl, so we can go ahead and hit a Rock Smash, so we can weak it down a little bit more, so we can go ahead and throw another Great Ball with a better chance of us catching it now. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this Great Ball. And it's our last Great Ball, so hopefully we can catch this Wailmer. 1, 2, 3. God, let's go, guys. Wailmer is going to be added to the team. Hopefully you guys have been having a great day. Hopefully you guys are excited with this episode, because I am, because we just caught our last team member, Wailmer, the big whale Pokemon. While this Pokemon usually lives in the sea, it can survive on land. Although not too long, it loses vitality if its body becomes dried out. Definitely going to give you a nickname, and we're going to name you Flubber. Welcome to the team, Flubber. Now, Wailmer is a pure water type that you can find 20% of the time on the Good Rod on Route 110, on this route, and on plenty of other routes as well. So it's not a very uncommon Pokemon to find. So you have Waterveil, which prevents burns, and we are a naughty nature with Splash, Growl, Water Gun, and Rollout. Awesome! That's perfect. That's awesome. Let's go ahead and teach you Surf, because we need a Surf Pokemon now. And you look like the perfect candidate for us to surf on. Yeah, you have 4 moves. We know. We're going to get rid of them. Alright, guys. As you guys see, we do have a full team now, which is amazing. We're going to need to train up Flubber on the off time, probably. So let's just get straight into a team recap here. We have Shelby up front, the Swalot, who is level 32. She is Adamant Nature with the old ability with Sludge, Toxic, Rock Smash, and Body Slam. Next up, we do have Stonewall, our Aeron, who is level 30. He is Quiet Natured with Rocket ability with Strength, Iron Tail, Mud Slap, and Headbutt. Next up, we do have Soar, or our Swellow, who is a Docile Nature and has the Guts ability. Wing Attack, Peck, Focus Energy, and Quick Attack for the move set. We do have our starter Pokemon who holds the glue. Is the glue that holds our team together. Konohamaru, the Grovyle, level 29, Jolly Nature, Overgrow ability with Quick Attack, Pursuit, Absorb, and Leaf Blade. Sahara is coming up next, who is going to be our new male, level 32, Oblivious ability with the Naive Nature. Ember, Tackle, Growl, and Magnitude. And we already went over Flubber, the newly caught member. You guys just got introduced to him from the tutorial. Or intro, I meant, not tutorial. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue back up this way. Heal our Pokemon, but we do need to get some items here because we're going to be going into New Mauvile. And I am unfortunate, which is going to be unfortunate for me to say that I am not prepared for this episode. I don't have my resources open, guys. I don't have New Mauvile open. I don't know the encounters that are going to be in New Mauvile right now. So let me go ahead and pull up New Mauvile, or Mauvile Underground, whatever it's called. If I can find it. Here's New Mauvile. Okay. We bought them. We need to go heal because Flubber is a little bit weak. So there's going to be Voltorbs you can find on the ground in Mauvile, and in the wild you can find Voltorbs as well, which 50% of the time are going to be Voltorbs at the entrance, 50% of the time are going to be Magnemites in the basement. It's going to be 49% of the time are going to be Magnemites, 1% of the time Magnetons, 49% of the time Voltorbs, and 1% of the time Electrodes. So just Magnemites and Electros if you don't, or Voltorbs. So if you don't have a electric type and you want an electric type on the team, this is a perfect spot to add an electric type to your team. Magnemite and Voltorb are solid picks, solid picks. Let's go ahead and continue on this way, surf along this way. There are no new Pokemon that we can find through surfing here. So all of this is just going to be a waste of time for us, it looks like. We're going to get Water Gun by the Wingull because we cannot escape. Shelby, you're going to need to pick up this slack, pick up the speed, you know, use those little sludge, the little slimy things you got, and move faster. Move faster. Alright, so we're going to find this Wingull again. Shelby, can you run on the first time? Thank you, girl. You are a lifesaver. Here is New Mauvile, everyone. If you've never seen it before, it's just a little cave here in Pokemon Emerald. Since we have the basement key, we can go ahead and open this up and enter New Mauvile. Welcome, everybody. There's going to be a whole bunch of doors and door puzzles for us to go through. We're going to be able to find a Voltorb here. This is a brand new Pokemon that we have not seen before, so we're going to go ahead and take the opportunity to catch the Voltorb after we already broke down all of the rates of how you can find them. Except we're just going to go ahead and one-shot the Voltorb, unfortunately. That's okay. We'll find more. We will find more. This way, we hit that green mark. Hopefully that will help. Hopefully that will help. Magnemite's going to be coming out here, so that's going to be a good Pokemon for us to catch. Or one that we have not seen before, so we can go ahead and catch it. Once we whittle it down and get it to a weakened state. Or maybe we could just throw Pokeballs here. Actually, I don't like a chance. I want to keep whittling it down and see if we can get it down a little bit more. I am coming off a huge recording session and I'm getting tired. I'm getting winded from talking so much. So if I take a little bit breaks, too much breaks, or it sounds like I'm not talking too much or sound a little bit different, I'm sorry. I'm not used to talking this much, genuinely. Which is cool, which is funny for me to say. We actually get to paralyze on an electric type. I forgot that you could do that in Gen 3. That's okay, that's a-okay. We're gonna get Thunder Shock here. We're not gonna kill because we're gonna go ahead and try to catch this Magnemite, because we have not caught one yet in the series. I guess my main concern about talking this much and doing this many videos in a row is I might lose my voice. And that would be a cause for concern if I lose my voice. We caught this Magnemite, which is perfect. Magnemite, the magnet Pokemon. The units at its sides are extremely powerful magnets. They generate enough magnetism to draw in iron objects from over 300 feet away. That's pretty strong. That is very, very strong. So I'm actually going to nickname you something that I kind of always nickname my Magnemites, Magnetons, and Magnezones, Ion. So welcome to the box, Ion. Yep, welcome to the box. And I hit that blue mark. I should not have hit that blue mark. That was my mistake. But hopefully we can find a Voltorb, and then once we find this Voltorb, we can actually hit a Repel. But we don't find a Voltorb, we find another Magnemite. That is unfortunate for us. You know, this area does remind me of a place in a different Pokemon game that I've played before when I was a little kid, Pokemon Snakewood. Very hard Pokemon ROM hack that is scared about zombies. So that's pretty interesting because I've never seen that before. Definitely give that a try. And if you guys want to see me play it on the channel, definitely let me know, because that might be a thing we might play in the future once we get a few more main series Pokemon games down in a row. I do definitely have like a want, or I have a want to play Pokemon fan games and ROM hacks. Not necessarily straight Pokemon games like you know, mainline Pokemon games, but it's cool. It's whatever. We can stick with these guys for now because it's these games are fun, and it's fun finally being able. You gotta be kidding me, Shelby. It's fun really being able to sit down and finally play these games and make videos about them and do this, because like I said, it is like a passion project of mine, and I always love doing like videos like this with a purpose, and like playing through the game with a purpose. Like it has to have a purpose for me, you know what I mean? Otherwise it just doesn't feel like I'm playing for anything, if that makes sense. don't know if that makes sense. If you know what I'm talking about, let me know. Or, you might know what I'm talking about. Alright, another Magnemite. Hopefully it doesn't have Magnet Pool, and if it does, I'm just gonna, shoot some... No, we're not gonna say anything. We're not gonna continue with that, because that might be against, terms of service, TOS, this YouTube app TOS. So we're not gonna finish that sentence. Wouldn't get Thunder Waved. That's exactly what I did not want to happen, but it did happen, unfortunately. We're going to Mud Slap this Magnemite. I think I'm going to Stray Repel because we can find Voltorbs with fake items. And there's one thing we need to go buy is Repels, because it looks like we only have one left. So we got to make do with what we have here, guys. We got to make do with what we have. Okay, what is going on up this way? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is going to be a Voltorb that we just find on the ground, randomly level 25. Hopefully we can catch this one and not knock it out. We don't have Shelby up front, so we have better odds of catching it this time, because Shelby's just too strong. Shelby is just way too strong. Stonewall's going to hit the Mud Slap, knock it to about half. So I feel comfortable enough to hit the Mud Slap again to knock it down a little bit more. There we go. It's in the perfect position for us to catch. Alright, let's go ahead and throw the Great Ball and hopefully catch this Voltorb. There we go, guys. Voltorb has been caught. I don't know what I'm going to name you. Voltorb, the ball Pokemon. It bears an uncanny and unexplained resemblance to a Pokeball because it explodes at the slightest shock. Even veteran trainers treat it with caution. That's cool. I guess I'm going to be basic, and we're going to name him, or it, because it doesn't have a gender. It is gender neutral. Volt. Volt, the Voltorb, is going to be transferred to Box 2, unfortunately. And I am pretty sure we do not have any more repels. And that's okay. Yeah, we don't. Alright guys, we're going to be running into a lot of Pokemon here, and I think that's a-okay. Hopefully that's a-okay for you guys. For example, we're going to run into this Magnemite. I am so sorry. I think you guys heard me breathe. I did not mean for it to be for me to breathe onto the mic. Oh, that's embarrassing. I feel like the mic is a little bit too close to my face. Anyways, we got a Voltorb here. We're gonna have to knock it out, I'm pretty sure. But that's okay. We can knock it out. Okay, I had a yawn. Getting a bit tired. This is a lot of work in here talking, it feels like. You don't really, it doesn't seem like it is, but like talking over and over and over again and for a long period of time, it's kind of a lot, you know? Kinda hurt my soul. Not my soul, hurt my throat. Go ahead, knock out this Voltorb. And yeah. I don't think we need to press that button. Yeah. We would have been in trouble if we pressed it. I'm right about that, guys. Alright, Voltorb's going to be coming out here. We're going to send out Stonewall to run away from the Voltorb. Okay, cool. Alright. Another Voltorb. That's fine. That's completely fine. We can't escape this Voltorb. We're going to get hit by a Spark. Stonewall might be going down here. Unfortunately, but oh well. Probably should have not led with Stonewall. We probably should switch him out. That might be a good idea. Alright, I know Soar is going to be faster than everything, so we're just going to do that. So we're going to go ahead and hit this button here. I know that one's a Voltorb down there, guys. I'm not dumb. I know it's going to be a Voltorb. Magnemite's going to be jumping out in front of us. That's okay. We're going to run away from the Magnemite. This is going to be a Thunderstone, which is amazing. Let's go ahead and hit this. We step on the switch. Click. Generator appears to have stopped. There we go. Perfect. We have done what Wattson has asked us to do, and that is take on this area. We're going to go ahead and use the escape rope here to get out of New Mauvile. There we go, guys. That's how you get through New Mauvile, getting all the items, getting all the Pokemon. We didn't get all of the Pokemon, but, you know, we got all the base forms of the Pokemon. And that's all that matters to me, at least, because we're going to evolve them anyway later on. Let's go ahead and report back to Wattson. Wahahaha! I knew it, Scepts. I knew I'd made the right choice asking you. This is my thanks. ATM containing Thunderbolt. Go on, you've earned it. Perfect. Got TM24 Thunderbolt. Wahahaha! It pleases me to no end to see the young step up and take charge. Perfect. We got the TM24 Thunderbolt, and yeah. I think that is going to be a perfect enough time to wrap up today's episode, and I'm sorry, yeah, I know. It's a short one. Today's going to be a short one, but I think that's perfect for us to stick it straight to Mauvile, New Mauvile. And yeah, check out in 2 days for the next episode, guys, because yeah, this series is every other day. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it so far, because I have been enjoying it. We have 5 gym badges so far. We are more than halfway done with this region. We have plenty of more stuff to do, plenty of more things to explore in this region as well. So hopefully you guys stay tuned for all of that. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause.